Kaufman and and Representative Cabral for all your hard work. What's confusing to me is how anybody cannot be for transparency. Seems like that would be something everybody should strive in all regards to have. And yet, we have a bill that hasn't swept through immediately in this particular time of our legislative year. All we're saying here is, if you are going to ask people to pay taxes, they have to pay taxes, they have the right to know where their money is being spent, how their money is spent. That's something that checkbook level of review that everybody ought to be able to see. And as we go, and as I've gone through and talked to my constituents, I continue to hear, well, there's ways to cut waste. And I said, well, what are those ways? And this is a way for somebody to say, well, you can go online and you can look at how we spend money. And you can look at what happens when we get tax credits. And you yourself can see if you think we're spending wisely. And if you think we're not, then we have to be held accountable. And so this is more transparency, but it's a lot about accountability, and particularly in these times where it's not uncommon for people to think that their government is not supporting their wishes, and that their government is spending, and that their government is not cutting back on their spending, and that they're not providing the appropriate services. It seems to me that the time is right, and that this is the time to say, look, we have a checkbook, you can look and see, and you can make the determination yourself. So I'm really pleased to be standing here with Representative Kaufman and Representative Cabral. It's not the first time we've been on the same side of a good government issue. So I hope we can get this passed and let the House stop from their gambling and gaming bills today and look at some really good, important